Hello everybody, my name is Elenator and we are back with Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld Episode 6. Here we are, we have updated to 13A03. There's a pretty flat land over here. Hold on, let me clean this up because it's what I like. Oak texture changed. Or the plank texture, not the plank, sorry, the sapling texture. There we go, that's what I was trying to say. Other than that, we have a menu. I guess that's that. I guess saving the loading works now, as it intended. Let me just clean up all of this, just because, I might as well do it now. So, I totally forgot what I was going to plan on Monday. Because I was going to do something, and I forgot what it was. Oh, I remember. Just kidding. I whipped it out of the back of my brain. I was going to I was going to build a ship of sorts. And the reason I got that idea, let me walk on over here. Here it is, because this world has this big old lake right here. But not only does it have this old lake right there, let me head on over. Which direction is it? Jump height is back to normal, just barely over 1, but walking speed is still slow. Hold on. Oh wait, there it is. I think this is making anti-progress. Well, oh well. I'm in time for once. Yes. Hold on, let me head on over here. Hello once again, Method and Paul. We'll see if some of the other folks start showing up. A few of the regulars like Minecraft 12, Zaid, LolXD. Actually, Zaid hasn't been here for a while. I think he's kind of busy with stuff. Stream is lagging. Everything else is giving me the green light. It appears to be all good to go on my end. Are both of y'all experiencing problems? Oh, forgot to hold space. Oh yeah, no more auto jump. We can't just hold spacebar anymore. Now we gotta actually click it every single time. That's one thing I noticed. It's good now, alright. And respawn, same thing with the respawn button. I think that's kind of like an overall key thing. Because spacebar before you could just hold it down and auto jump. Yeah, you can't hold R, and I want to say it's for the same reason. I don't know. Feel free to give the technical reason. But in my mind, I'm thinking it's because, in order to disable auto spam, you set it to just be single input or whatever the technical terms would be. But hello. What was I saying before I wandered off that? Oh yeah, I wanted to build a ship of sorts because we got this big old lake right here. Yeah, we got a few little islands poking out of it. But then there was also over here, the other part of the lake. So like right here in the middle, we got this big old land, or we got this big old area of water. There we go. And the only thing dividing it is this little piece of land right here. Nope. Excuse me. Oh, that's a cave. Hello, cave. I'm gonna fill that in right quickly. Yeah, I'm just gonna eliminate this cave. Its presence is not required at this moment. Let me check something right quickly. If it is what I think it is, then it's probably not important. Alright, cool. Alright. A harbor. That may be a little much. I was thinking, a dock of sorts. Because, we got this big old place right here. I'm trying to think how I want to make use of the land. Let me just build another signature tower to the height limit. Let me see where we're dealing with. But the terrain is indeed a lot lower compared to what it was, way back then. Nope, and I think that's height limit. Alright. So yeah, generally it's just lower. Alright, So this is what we're dealing with. We've got a lot of flat land here. We got some hills in this direction. Well, more hills over there as well. Then you got this big old piece of water. All right, let me think. How am I going to use this? Secret cove. I'm thinking. Trying to see how I would want to do this. Doop. Choices. Well, I really do enjoy the landscape we got going over here. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Do. I didn't really have any plans. I didn't think this through very much. You know, I was like, ooh, I like the water. I'll do something. It kind of looks like a person when you think about it. You got the head. That's an eyeball. That's their neck. They're kind of slouched, and then that's like their stomach or whatever. Then you got the legs way down there. Any TNT? Nope, TNT won't be for a while. Hold on, I want to go to this edge because I want to show you how it looks like a person to me. Doop. 26. So we'll see it. The second survival test version we get to. Since I'll be skipping 24 for the reason of it not being able to write back to the world. So therefore I'm gonna be skipping 24 and we'll be seeing 25. Because 25 works as a proper survival test. Doop. Let me head back up to the height limit on here. Doop. Oh, I can't even see, but yeah, kind of imagine, you know, that's the person's head over there, then this would be their whole back. They're kind of, you know, slumped forward a little bit. That's just what it made me think of last time, or when I was just looking at it now. All right, so let's get to actually doing stuff, because, yeah, I'm kind of stalling because I can't really, not contemplating on how to make good use of the terrain here. But let's see. Do. 26 is lost, 27 in the series. Yes. I did fail to mention that. After 25, we'll be going to 27. Unless 26 gets found within the next, like, you know, couple weeks or so. Actually, probably a little bit longer. Well, 13. Yeah, like 2 weeks plus. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of clearing out this little area right here and then build some sort of, I'd say canal, but the water is all the same height. Oopsies. Actually, I don't want that like that. Alright, there we go. You'll do all the multiplayer tests, right? Yeah. Harbor and a lake. It's kind of what I'm thinking, because I want something. I like how it's separated and stuff. Hold on, I see cave. I'm sorry, I want to go explore it in the cave right quickly. Let's see, what kind of cave are we working with? Ooh, this is a nice big cave. I know I got totally distracted by a cave. I just want to check out cave generation, because now it's feeling a little more expansive than what it was. Connect the waters. How are we going to tackle 1904 and 1906? I don't know. I get the feeling this is the last layer of the world, and I would be correct. I don't know, probably just do it like every other version, every other pre-classic. Doop. Alright, let me head back on up. Oop. I don't know, I'll find something to do within the versions. Both in one stream, split the stream in two. We'll see when I get there. Because there's not enough noticeable changes. Let me chop this off. Gonna be going all the way up to here. I've got time. I'm not planning in the future very much. I want to stick to what I have now. And what I have now is 13A. Which means hopefully tomorrow, well, I'll be figuring it out tonight, but hopefully for the next stream, you'll get to see all the worlds once more. And then I'll kind of figure it out from there. There we go. Let's chop that off. Alright, now I'm feeling... Okay. Now I'm liking how this is so far. Let's see. I'm thinking... Actually, I think that'll work. Let's see, because I'm seeing these are both as like straight lines. I could just make this a big old rectangle. I've got a plan. Kind of. We'll see how it looks. The water would fill the cave completely. Yeah, I'll need to be careful of that, because I'd rather not have the that cave be flooded. Here we go. How am I... Actually, let me... Out the dirt. Actually, I'll whip out the stone and just say goodbye to the cave. Maybe one day I'll visit this cave again if y'all remind me several streams in the future. Boop, boop. Alright, there we go. So now hopefully the cave will be safe. Hold on, how deep? We got, it's not that deep. I guess I'll just keep it relatively flat. I'll keep it 2 blocks deep, there we go. And then I'll kind of go from here. Check the lower layer to be sure. It's looking all solid from here. However, though, I'm gonna fill in the floor first. So what I'm currently standing on, I'm gonna turn into, I think, cobblestone. I think I've decided on the floor being cobblestone, and then the walls would be wood. That's kind of what I'm envisioning within my mind. So yeah, this is gonna be filled in, so I'm not gonna worry about that because this whole bottom floor, is going to be cobblestone. Alright, so... Time to fill this in. Oops. So then once I got the floor done, that's when I'll open up the walls. Start letting this fill up, and then I'll plop in the planks. Actually, I think that what I decide. Yeah, these are going to be here, so never mind. I guess I'll start doing that now. And then this whole section right here is just going to be chopped. Alright, here we go. That was pretty quickly. What's wrong with these blocks? Come on, you got this. I believe in you. Alright, now let me just clean this up. Then I'll expand that out 2 more. Hadoop. Now I'll replace the floor with cobblestone. Almost done with this one side. This is just my starter area. Alright, so there's that, and let's do this side. Not sure how I feel about this being so, because I'm going to be chopping off this whole part right here. Therefore, I'd rather it not be sticking around as much. Alright. Let me just clear all this up. And bazoo. I guess that's good enough. I'm gonna fill this in with dirt though, because it looks a little. It doesn't feel right being stone. Both E7 and 7 are coming out. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be, zooming through these faster than you. Lol. Tonight I'll finish recording for the 13A Dev 3 footage. Alright. There we go. Alright. Yay! Just gave this guy skinny neck. Let's see. Now that that's all good, now I've got my two separate parts here. One day, maybe one day I'll actually get to flooding this, or sorry, I'll get to draining this a little bit, and then turn this into actual canal. But we'll see. That's, years from now. Not really, that's months. Minecraft years. Real life months. Sorry, there's another cave. Got distracted. Okay. Fix some right quickly. Doop. Alright. So now I've realized that I still have yet to actually decide. A bridge over the canal. I like that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Alright, let me fill this in with stone just because I want it to blend in. Doop. Alright, let's see. How are we looking? I'm gonna fill this in a bit. That way, because you see it's a little bit higher right here, because this level is the same height with that level. So if I can find a nice intermediary. So pause menu, yes. I said pause menu was like one of the first things I said. So now, yeah, it still frees the mouse and whatnot. Like before. But now there's an actual menu. Your mouse doesn't just begin floating. Okay, let me fill this in a little bit more. So I'm thinking of having it here, then this way I could just, chop off that a little bit. I missed the first 2 minutes. Oh well, that's fine. You really didn't miss much. I was kind of walking around showing off the world. Yeah, I think I'll lower this again. I'll make this whole area flatter. Oh, but then the tower. Oh, actually, I'll just add one more. Game sounds 22A and 5, right? When game sounds will play in game, I will use them. Add more variety than just the tunes. But yeah, we'll get there. I'm fine with Minecraft music, because in that way it's not all totally quiet for me. It's probably going to be a while until it all turns to dirt. Or well, what am I playing? There we go. Alright. And music, yes, music's still staying as well. Alright, let's see. Kind of thinking about these 3 blocks, but that's also going to require I'll build this section up as well. Where's my dirt? Actually, if I'm going to be doing it like that, then I might as well. Let's see. I could do the inverse, where it's the planks for the main section, and then the sides be cobblestone. We'll try that. We'll see how I'm feeling. Alright, let's keep going. Almost there. This is a nice short little area. Reach! Can't reach yet. Alright. There we go. Let me just dupe all of this. I'd rather it not be here, so then... Alright, let's see. How am I feeling? Because now, where is my cobblestone? Totally just clicking random buttons. Alright, let's see. So now I'm gonna have, oops, cobblestone me on the sides, and then, yeah, why not? I'll keep the path there. The way I'm kind of envisioning this right now, it would be like a big ol' S. So you got that on the one side, and then from here, 1, 2, 3. So fill that. Okay. Nope. Nope. I don't know what gets selected, but for a while now, something just takes away my mouse thingy while I'm playing Minecraft, and I don't know why. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Oops. Let me just fix all this back up right quickly. Actually, it's going to fix itself once it turns in the grass. Here we are. Oh, hold up. I'll fill. Oh, this is 2. Oopsies. Just kidding. I do need 3. There we go. Heh. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Just keeping it consistent. All right, let me raise this up, make it a little bit flatter. Do. We're almost done with the bridge, just a few little corners and whatnot. I'll make that 2. Oopsies. We're almost done here. I'm just gonna build out on the pathway a little bit more, then we'll see where we go from here. I feel like this will be one of the things I touch up upon when we get to late classic. All right. Yeah, this will be grass eventually. So now let me just get back over here. Then I'm gonna do the same thing, kind of. And then we'll expand it this way a few. All right. Where is the doop? Actually, how did I do this? I don't think it was like that. It's all good. Double exit ramps, woo. All right, now I'm satisfied. Now we got, this nice viewable bridge for both sides of the lake and the ocean. All right. Oh, is this gonna be? Oh, that might not turn in. Okay, well, if that's never gonna turn into grass, I'll just get rid of it. All right. Oops. Now I gotta keep it consistent. And I'm just gonna fill in this area. What I could do is I could make a staircase of sorts. I'm gonna do that. That's a great idea, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna make a staircase. Let me see. Where does it pop up from? Actually, I think I will. I'm visualizing this. So now, if I just go from here, I'm thinking of having it be like this. So then I'll go up from here. All right. I'm liking where this is going so far. Yeah. This will be fine. Let me just fill this in with stone now. Say goodbye to the cave. Bye bye. Alright, how are we looking? We are looking at boop boop. Hello, Minecraft 12. Welcome back to the stream. We are in 13A03. Guess that's that. Nope. Alright, so now... Actually, I think I may need more space than that. Because if I just kept this part right up here, totally, all level, then that means it's going to extend out some. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have the space. That's unfortunate. Oh, I might be pushing it. Hold on, this just might barely be possible. Oh no, I'm totally one block off. Oopsies. That is unfortunate. Because the problem now comes down to it being... Oh, just kidding. That is exactly perfect. Whoo, because you got here, and then you got, you know, two, 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 two. Whoosh! I think 13A was lame version, which I discovered totally. It might be more appealing due to completely unique terrain. So what are you building? I'm kind of building a little pathway here. Because first I built this little bridge, well, over the lake of sorts, over the canal. And then it kind of extended the pathway. Then I was like, ooh, you know, I should have a way to get up and down. So now I'm kind of expanding it. I'm about to sneeze. I feel it. My nose is burning. Oh, wait, no, not that one. Actually, you know, it doesn't matter. I'll just keep that all like that. That's gonna be filled in now. Okay, let me see. How am I gonna do this? Let me drink it. Ah, yes, the pathway. Boop, boop. Alright. Making progress. I'll figure this out some more as I kind of go. But we're getting there. Alright. This is how we're looking. Are you sick? No. I feel no sickness. You just had a sneeze, but then the sneeze kind of went away. I was thinking about it, but I never actually sneezed. Alright, here we go. So how are we feeling? I guess I could just replace that with cobblestone. Then I'll just have this lead into the wall here. Alright, there we go. So now we have our way all the way down here. So then let me head back around. Let me investigate the terrain. Now I kind of want to do the same thing on this side. Except I think that one I'm going to want to be floating. Let's see. Let me see. Tried and tested method. Badoots. Alright, so if this is actually a part of it, thinking of filling in this wall right here. Oop, that's unfortunate. All right, there we go. So then I'll do the same thing on this side. I'll have the 3 planks. Actually, I probably should start raising it up. Is this one I'm going to want to go left across this mountain face. Actually, if it goes left, hold on. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, that's gonna be plenty. Never mind. I'll keep this flat for now. I think I'll be chopping out that part though. Let's see, because where is my stone? Oh, here's a flooded cave. We were talking about flooded caves earlier, and it would appear that this is one of them. This is a cave that has been totally demolished by water. Alright, let's get back up here. Sneeze that just goes away. Do hate it when it happens. Yeah, because it's gonna come back. Because it's not over. Don't think you've won this time. So, Mr. Sneeze will make a revenge later. Let me just chop out this little corner part right here. Fill it in with stone. So now let me, yeah, well, actually, yes, okay. I see what I'm doing. I'll actually just build up from here. Actually, go up. Where's my dirt? Let me just take this out right quickly. All right. Oops. So then from here, what my plan is to have it go out and then start going up. And then it's gonna, come out straight and then go up again. And then we'll see how I kind of do. Ooh, I could make a tunnel. I could make a tunnel like right where I'm standing. Ooh, and what is this? It would be a tunnel and a bridge. Because I think part of the cave that flooded kind of popped out right there. Ooh. Choices. This is going to be very interesting. Alright, I've got my game plan. That way, because this is way too steep for it to be, going on that up and up. So I'm thinking of having it go up through here. Well, yeah, start going up over here. Then it's going to come out. It's going to go up a little bit more. And then like right around here or so, it's going to just tunnel straight through. So if it goes straight through, then yeah, it's going to pop out. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It's going to pop out right around there. Well, actually right up there and then just go across. All right, let's see. Where is the... All right. We're taking the way out the long way. All right. And I totally did not do what I was going to do. And I was going to take out those blocks. Actually, I was going to take out that whole side face right there. Same thing with this one, I believe. Probably. Oop. Nope, can't reach that. Alright, let's get back on the up and up. Alright. Oop, I'm just going to fill those in. I'll just say out of sight, out of mind. Not going to be my problem. So now I'm taking out this section. Oh wait, and this section, I think? Taking out this for sure. Okay, so then yes, it is indeed this part right here. Because I want the wall to be completely flush. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Actually, if I'm just going to do that, let me fill that in so it blends in a little bit. Okay. got my game plan. So let's get back to building with planks. Actually, yeah, if we're looking at 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it should start going up a little bit. Save me a little bit of time. And therefore, I'll start having to go up above the water. Ooh, I think I should push it back by 1. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So then that way, now I could just keep going with the 3 from here. So that's gonna save me just a little bit more. So then from here, it is 1, 2, 3. All right, let me fill in the cobblestone now before I start working on the next part. Zoop. And then I'll do the same thing as before. I'll use the mountain cliff thingy as part of the wall. But dupe. All right, so then this is where things are going to be interesting. Is now, yeah, because this would require a wall in the middle if I were to expand it out by 3. All right, so then 1, 2, 3. Because otherwise there wouldn't be any space because the edge of the cliff here would just be open because there wouldn't be enough space to put the wall. So then that is why I'm doing it like that. I could just make this go straight through by now. I didn't want the mountain to be very deep. Yeah, I'm just going to make it go straight through. I'm not going to raise it up anymore. Just totally negated my entire needing to go through. But if I need the wall to be part of the mountain, then there's still going to be the edge of the tunnel there. All right. Let me just tunnel through first, and then we'll see where we are at after. And this is looking like the location of our bridge. Let me go through that, and then I'll take out one more layer above, and then the floor is going to be the planks. That's what I was trying to say. Couldn't think of the word. So then it's going to be another bridge going straight across right here. Glad all of this was able to be produced on the fly because I totally did not have much of a plan. Oop. It is indeed a nice tunnel. Its location is very, it's a very good location because you got the tunnel right here, then you got, it pops up right over an artificial lake, if you want to call that, even though it's just a flooded cave. And then on the other side, that is where you have, you've got this little open area for you to be able to get a good view of the ocean and more of the landscape. This bridge right here, this tunnel, this whole pathway is within a very opportune location in terms of what you're able to see from here. All right. I think this part's done. I'm thinking of making a little entrance though. Actually, if I do that, let me just turn this to stone, and then I'll build it from here. Just add a little bit more details, and then the cave is just going to be more stone from within. Oopsies, that's not stone. I'll make it look nicer on the outside. I just want the whole inside to be, nice and sturdy, hence why it's stone and cobblestone. So then, yeah, I'll cover this all up with dirt. Actually, I'll do it right now. Actually. Keep saying actually. I'm starting to annoy myself, but it's fine. I'll just fill that in a little bit more as well. Actually, I'll fill this whole section in a little bit. That way, it's going to give me a wider base, which would allow me to utilize more surface area. Because I'd rather it not necessarily be floating right around here. So therefore, doop doop doop. Actually, no, wait, I'll keep that one out. So now I can use this, and then once this is a little bit wider, I'll be able to have a smoother transition for getting this dirt onto the top of the tunnel. Yay! It'll look a lot better when this actually turns in the grass, because now this whole section right here is looking relatively smooth. Daniel's saying, for the record. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. But I like how it's, half and half. So therefore, what I'm kind of thinking is going to be, actually no, I'll expand it out one more. But I'm thinking of just keeping it, like open. As you can see, I say, as you can see a lot in my videos. That's unfortunate. Everyone just has stuff they just say without really thinking about it. But because I'm liking this whole area right here, what I could do is I could make it diagonal. I was dealing with diagonals before, if y'all remember. And then from here, let me turn that back into stone, and then turn that into cobblestone. Actually, there we go. That's what I was planning on doing. Set that into stone, and then from here, I'll have. Doop, doop, doop. Here we go. Because I like the open feeling of this right here. So that way, this entrance is going to be, all flat and stuff, very squared out. This one's going to be at an angle, just because it fits better, and it's going to allow you to have access to this area quicker instead of filling it in, trying to catch up with the mountain over here. So therefore, that is why I'd prefer, or I think it would flow better if it was like this. Ooh, that's already almost closed off as well. I kind of want to, poke a little hole, little viewing chamber, but I think I'll leave that for now. I'll keep it separated. So then all that's left to do is I just need to connect that part with this part. That should be easy. It's only a 1 level difference. So let's get rid of this part. Let's see how we're working. Actually, I think this will be good right here. This will be a good width. And then I'll fill that part in. Actually, I totally could have just used a mountain right here as part of the wall. Oh well, a little late now. Or I can fill in. I don't know. That kind of loops around. Very clever. Actually, I might just. Let's see. I might just keep this very much like this, since this part's already kind of raised on up. Alright, here we go. Save the world. Zoo. Actually, I think I'll keep that like that first. There we go. So then that way it's just, the corner is not going to be too problematic for whatever I might do in the future. And then I'll just fill this. I'll just fill this whole area in with dirt. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Maybe a toll booth. Put a toll booth here? This is a walkway. There are no vehicles in Minecraft for the time being. The closest vehicle we're gonna get would be minecarts. Yawn. But even when minecarts are first added, they're not even for us. They're for items. Alright, but here we go. I'm quite satisfied with how this pathway turned out. Let me just smooth the terrain a little bit right here. Because this is a kind of a mess going up the side of the cliff, and if people, walking around, they're just gonna see this and then pazoo. Yeah, there's pig with saddles, but I believe minecarts were first. Because saddles were when dungeons were added. Hold on, were rideable minecarts and saddles the same version? That's a vehicle, right? Yeah, saddled pigs are, but I was talking in terms of what was added first. Regular minecarts were. Saddles were first. No, because minecarts were June 18th, and then there's the next version, which changed them to be rideable. Oh well. Yeah, I thought so. Thought there was a whole difference. So then the 27th was when that was there. Alright, well. Alright, here we go. I'm now satisfied, because if we go back over here, I'm gonna walk the path. Other maps are gonna connect later on. Yes, they will. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow you're gonna see these first 6 worlds all come together. We'll see. I'm gonna try to pull it off. What was I gonna say? So yeah, here we are. We start here at the canal, right where everything connects. Then you walk on up the path, take the staircase. You got this nice good old view of the ocean. Look out, you got more flat land over here. Then you go through the tunnel, and then when you come out of the tunnel, right next to you is this big old chasm. Totally a small hole, but we'll call it a chasm. Then over here, you get to see more of the land. Can flatten that a little bit more. Then you walk across, you got the upper part of the lake going on over here. And then more land over in the back. But if you climb up here, this is right about the middle of the world where this bridge is at. So you've got, the ocean on the one side, which leads into this little enclosed area. You've got a good view of the landscape over there. Here's the height limit tower. When you walk across this, this is going to be the last view you could see of all the flat land over there. And then you go down here, and you are now back at the canal. Each map is 256, so you can only fit 8 maps, which is actually all of them. You talk about in one line? If it's 2048 in one line, they're not going to be in one line. It's going to be 4x2. Call this map Little San Francisco Bay Area. Doesn't really feel like San Francisco. I see what you're going, but I don't know. We'll see. Indevs and ifdevs don't save. You still cover them, right? Probably not. I'm thinking of skipping all versions that don't save, which is why I was asking for a mod for early infdev. Because I'd like, some of that old infdev terrain. Little Neck Canal. You're the completionist. You're still gonna cover them. My job is to have a single world. You're, not upgrading the worlds for each era, but you're going through all the details of each version. Therefore, I'll leave that to you. Yeah. I'm now satisfied with this pathway, and it is at this point that I've got no other ideas other than extending the pathway some more. Because, I could make, with this whole area, I could, make plots. I can make a big plotted section, have the pathway extend down a little bit, and then just go off in this direction, and just make a whole bunch of little squares. Well, actually, a whole bunch of big squares. Um, Let me fill this in a little bit. I think I'll do that. Will I ever build stuff in those plots? I could. I could save them for later classic. Um, so I think I'll do that. Let me extend off in this direction a little bit. Just gonna save the world just in case anything happens. I guess I'll go until right here. Actually, if I go until right about here or so, because there's that section. Choices. Because if I extend it off just a little bit, then I'll be able to have the side of the path be right about there, and then just build everything off to the right of it. I'm thinking that's what I'm going for. So then I'll go down by 2, and then expand by 3. So then this is going to be the path. Doop doop doop. I'll fill in the cobblestone later and make the terrain look a lot better as well. Soon-ish. I just want to get all of this good to go. Oop. Alright. So let me fill all this in. It's going to be this long line going from the little central area all the way until the, I guess, residential or industrial, I don't know. I'm not good with zoning areas. It's been a while since I've played SimCity 4 Deluxe. Too bad it doesn't work on Windows 10, the disk version, because it's got DRM or whatever. Windows 10 lacks the thingy, the driver or whatever, that was used to unlock a whole bunch of old CD-ROM games. A village, perhaps. I like to get all the plotted areas down first, and then we'll see if we put anything in there, because I realize we're already an hour into this. Woo! Alright, let me keep on going. Sorry for what? Let me just fill this back on in. It's a nice flat area. You should make it into a town. That's what I'm thinking. I'll make it into a town when we get more unique stuff. Because having 5 different blocks isn't not very diverse enough for a city. Yeah, this whole flat area right here. This is of good landscape. I'm gonna make this path go all the way. see how we dealing with. I got this. This is fine. So let me just keep. Oh, a cave. Hello. Bye bye. So yeah, all this flat area right here is gonna all be utilized eventually, depending on how the future world generators look. This is probably gonna be the main area for a while. Use the same worlds for survival tests. Dangerous because creepers. It's fine because I'll be in sticking with how it's all gonna work. I'll be using survival test 0. Well, it's gonna be survival test 25 and 27. And then I'll use creative 28 and 29. Fix whatever the problems are. Any creepers going boom boom. And then I'll just save one more block just in case. Yeah, survival test for 25 and 27. 28 is going to be creative. 29 is going to be creative. 30 will probably be survival first, then creative. Yes, I'm skipping 24. 0.30 is going to be survival first, the last survival test. And then it's going to be creative. And then that's going to be the last time I get to use creative, because starting in 31, it's going to be all survival. Boop, 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 boop. I've been doing this for over 6 years. Well, not everyone gets famous. There's a lot of people who don't get famous from, obviously you don't know about those people because they're not famous. It is what it is. Make sure New World 25 gives new terrain. Added flowers and mushrooms. I could kill pigs for some mushrooms. Yeah, I know. That's why I pinned the list. In our DMs, I pinned the list of the version changes. Or the terrain changes. So the goal is for 14, combine the 6 worlds I currently have. And then when the terrain generator changes again, what was I going to say? Then I'll stick to that world first, and then it won't be until I'll make a new world for the 7th terrain generator, and then in 25 for the 8th, and then that's when I'll put them together again. So it's gonna be the first 6 worlds, 7's gonna be on its own, and then when I hit 8, I'll put them all together, and then that's gonna be the end for Classic. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that sneeze is coming back. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Come on, sneeze. Leave me alone. Do what you need to do. Why not put the 7? I'm not putting 7 because I can't have an odd number for the world shaped. Well, I can. I could have 9. But I can't make a grid out of 7 worlds. I can make a grid out of 6 worlds and out of 8 worlds. I could have 2x3 for 6 and 4x2. Sorry, yeah, 2x3 for 6, 2x4 for 8. I can't have spaces within the world. So that's why 7 is going to be on its own, but you'll see it again for when I have all 8. Because when I have all 8, then I'll be able to do the 2x4 grid layout of classic worlds. And then that way there will be no holes. There'll be no bedrock holes. Or whatever. Void holes. Actually, it's not just because of void holes, it's just because the way the terrain's going to end up being. Oops. Well, I need the world to be full. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. That's probably the best way for me to be able to describe it. Go for a long shape? I guess. I don't really have a choice unless some other random world pops up and I get ninth one, but that's going to require, finding very specific versions within the next couple of weeks. So I'm thinking, by the time I hit Classic 30, it's going to be the 2x4 of Old Worlds. Then I'll kind of see where we go from there. Because once we get back to, once we get to Endev, then we'll figure it out. That requires remakes. Or just absolute luck, because out of nowhere we could find this lead that had several classics we didn't have. You never know. I'm not staking my life on it or anything, but you never know. Stuff gets found at random intervals. Doop doop. We're almost done. We're almost done. Almost done with the super long pathway, and then I'll start working on all the little grids and stuff. We need to get 14A03 within the next 24 hours. It's possible. There is a possibility. I'm not gonna give the chances though. But anything is possible. But yeah, we pretty much do have 24 hours because that's when I would get the next version, or that's when I would be updating. Doop doop doop. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna smooth out the terrain around here. Oh, did I fill it in? Oh, I did. All right. So let me just drag this out a little bit because I don't really want to see the dirt on the underside of the cobblestone. I just want the cobblestone to be the side. So then let me fill that in as well. Bazoo. Yeah, no. I know the probabilities are basically next to none. Actually, you don't even have 24 hours. We're an hour into this. We got 23 hours. Or if I were to make, the 3x3 grid, I guess I would actually push it back all the way until the end of Classic. And then I would just chuck the world in there. I will, if we find the world within the or find 14A03 within the next week or so before I end Classic, I will go back and use it. That's going to be the only time I'd actually go back for a version. Pop in and ask if you built a boat in the middle of the world yet. Heh, 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 heh. No. I couldn't decide on how to do it, so I built this little canal. And then I built a bridge. Then I kind of made this long pathway, and we'll see a boat later, probably. One of these classics, I'll make a boat. But for now, I'm gonna turn on this terrain even flatter, kind of like a 2009 world build. All right, so trying to think, where would I want the layer to be? Because I kind of want. Well, actually, no. Choices. Yeah, I'm thinking of filling this all in because I'm gonna have this be like super flat. Before super flat. So what I'm kind of thinking of, one thing that's gonna be pretty interesting. These chunks aren't technically populated, right? Populated chunks doesn't occur until infdev because they're decorated or whatever. Decorated chunks don't occur until infdev because the whole world generates at one time. So there's no point for needed populated chunks because it all just spawns upon world generation. So it's gonna be kind of interesting when we hit infdev, because all these chunks, they're all marked as, they're not marked as populated or whatever, or they're not decorated, which means, we're gonna get a whole bunch of trees. We're gonna get all the ores. Um, Actually, that's about it. Yeah, when we hit infdev, this world's gonna be full of plants and stuff. Um, Assuming the chunks are as I expect them to be. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this in. Yeah, I wanted to preserve the terrain as is. Well, we might. It could happen. Actually, I don't think it will. I'm just not realizing how big of a space this is, and I don't think I actually want to do that. So I think I will just kind of average it out a little bit more. But yeah, if you get what I'm saying, if these chunks aren't marked as populated, then it's just gonna be wazoo, trees everywhere. But it kind of depends, because if depends on how I make the world, if I delete the chunks or if I fill the chunks with air. Because if I fill the infdev chunks with air, um, then upon generation they would be marked as decorated, and I'm just replacing the blocks that are inside, which would preserve all the terrain here. Or if, however, I generate, actually no, well, hold on, let me see. I don't think I've, or it's just infdev March 27 being a little weird, and it ends up kind of repopulating everything anyways because it doesn't actually save. Which means, yes, actually, I have a very high degree of confidence that within March 27th, when we first hit infdev, we will get these world filled with trees and stuff. Because I think there's a bug with March 27th for sure, maybe March 30th. Well, the most obvious for the bug was if you mine an ore and you fill that area with stone, if you save and reload the world, the ore is going to come back because of the stuff doesn't save and whatnot. So I kind of get the feeling that even if I tried, that bug is going to prevent me. I would need to manually clean this stuff up afterwards. Cave where? Hold on. Sorry, there's a delay. Talk about the cave I kind of filled in. I kind of just waltzed all over it. But I might as well have the pathway be up by one block. So then I'm just going to fill this area in. So complicated. Make my brain hurt. Kind of. I won't say it's complicated. I'll say there's just a lot of little details. Like version chunk saving bugs. For example, when March 27th doesn't save stuff as efficiently. March 30th, I know, fixed a lot of that. Otherwise, it's just, little details on how it all relates to each other. So, chunks being chunks being decorated and whatnot. That is a feature, but it may be irrelevant just because that specific infdev is broken in a way. All right, so yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit of that. I'll probably flatten that as well. Clean up that because I want completely flat. And other than the pathway, I'm thinking of just keeping the pathway here and just building little houses or whatever. I can't. I'll probably try making a classic Minecraft village when we get gravel and whatnot and logs and all that. But that's gonna be soon. Soon, trademarked. So let me just start doing this, and then I'll start building buildings or whatever. Next episode. I'm gonna be connecting the worlds. I'm gonna make little gateways or whatever. I don't care if you spoil it or not, because that's tomorrow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, we're almost done. Kind of come down to this section right here. Do 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 do. Kind of want to whip out the auto clicker again. See how I'm feeling. But yeah, when I do have all the worlds, I'll be making specific little like fancy gateways or whatever, like at the middle of the world or whatever, middle of the each of the worlds to show like you're entering a new a world from a different terrain generator or whatever. Because yeah, if the chunk borders don't make it obvious, that's just gonna be like that. 1403 best. Oopsies. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll just fill it in. All right, we're almost done, and then it's going to be taking out that section over there. This section is where the cave was filled in. Yes, there's indeed the cave right there. So I guess that was the cave part you were talking about. That's what I kind of imagined. Oop. 14 trees. 14 trees. Whoa! Underwater water. Underground water. I meant to say underground water, not underwater water. That's all water is underwater. Unless the water's on the surface. I did not mean to say underwater water. But it's kind of funny. Actually, yeah, I'll just make this go all the way to the end. I don't think I don't know if we'll lose the very edge of the world yet anymore. Because the edge might be the water. Actually, here, Method, you tell me, is the edge of the world bedrock with a single layer of water on top yet? Because eventually, that becomes one of the changes with the world generator. The very edge of the world is surrounded by a wall of bedrock up until sea level, which is a block of water, or 2 blocks, or however many water layers. Because that becomes eventually that is the very edge of the world, but you are incapable of actually editing it. Bedrock's not real. It will be real. There is somewhere in the classics it will become real, and I have world MC edit to prove that. I will be capable of, if you open up a later classic world, alright, soon, do you know what version when that bedrock becomes real and the water becomes real? One of the MP tests. Alright. And we'll get there later. Boop, 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 boop. 17A, 18A. / solid. Alright. Just wondering, because at that point, the edge of the world we will lose it, and I will be a little sad that we are going to lose it. Don't tell me. Forgot to turn looping on for the music. I thought something was up. I thought I was going crazy. Apparently, the music would have stopped, like 45 minutes ago. Oop. No one said anything. Oh well. Ah, look at this. Look at this nice flat ground. Apart from, you know, the little dirt patches. Let me just chop, 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 chop. Make this a little bit smoother. Yeah, I know, touchy, touchy. Yeah, well, I'm part perfectionist. Now let me just make this a little bit. Boop, boop. Alright. Oh, wait, hold up. I'm gonna keep saying hold up. This is my world. Nah, too much effort. Let me just save the world, press enter. Let me look at something right quickly. Do. Alright, irrelevant. I haven't decided, because I kind of like the whole village idea. At the same time with what we have. I could make a giant oh my gosh, I could make a classic Zelinator. I could make the most primitive Zelinator there ever was. Hold on, I actually kind of like that idea. Because, you know, we got 3 blocks that are actually going to, well, 4 blocks that are actually going to be useful. Number 15, Bedrock's not real. Hold on, how many colors do I need? Skin. Oh, well, actually, in general, I wouldn't have enough colors. But if I were to just make the face, that's only, what, 3 colors? Ooh, I got this. I think this is possible. Actually, if I use 3 colors, I could have a 4th color be the outline. That would prevent the dirt from turning in the grass. Or I'm contemplating. Because, yeah, grass is actually pretty bright for the time being. And it's actually going to be bright for a while. Oh, I'm getting good ideas. Okay, I think I got my game plan. I'm going to make it nice and large, because let's see if I've got the visualization in my mind. Unique layout, so bad. Since when? When was the last time you looked at it? Because you're talking about, you know, when it merged with fandom. Okay, I just need all of that to turn into grass. Then for skin, not sure which ones. Actually, yeah, I'll use cobblestone for the dark. So if grass is gonna be for the light. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole thing being surrounded by planks though. Let's see. Trying to decide how because I got, you know, I'm very limited on colors here, and I'm trying to think, because gonna have the bright green be that. I don't need any other bright colors for the thing. I guess I will just end up surrounding the entire thing in planks. Oh well. Actually, I could go super Zelinator and make this incredibly large. No, wait, hold on. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, because there would be 2, 3. I think I'm gonna do that. I'll take my chances. Alright, so then that's gonna be like that, which means I'm actually going to... This is too high. Alright. I got this. I'm visualizing how I'm gonna pull this off, and I think the ideas are coming to me. So I'm gonna start off way up here. So it's gonna be... I'll start way over here. Alright. So that's gonna be 3. Because I'm thinking and I'm thinking. Alright. I've got a plan. I'm still getting tired. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. And then we're looking at what, 6? So 1, 2, 3. 2. 3, 4. Hold on, let me see. If we're looking at 3 times 6, 1, 2. Hold up, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 17. I needed one more. 18. Okay. Okay, yeah. 3 by 3. 18. Okay, yeah. Doing a lot of mental math right here. 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So that means we're looking at a whole 24 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. 24. So then we're looking at 1. 24. All right. Because I'm going to get this vid to 32 minutes. All right. Oh no, did I count wrong? Hold up. That's a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I indeed did 24. That means I did something wrong over here. 1, 2, 3. 24. It is indeed 24 by 24. All right. So watch all the ads and don't skip them. If you skip them, you're not good. Oh, that's right. What are y'all talking about? Sounds like you're talking about YouTube video ads. Doop, 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 doop. I was focused on counting and lost track of what was going on in chat. Doop, doop, doop. Need help with Minecraft problem. One of us here may or may not be able to provide assistance with Minecraft. Well, it kind of depends on what the problem is. Oops. Alright, so that's all like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let me head back over here. 1, 2, 3. So then now, what did I decide? Actually, planks just might be fine. But it's not dark enough. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off fast enough. Pull it off fast enough before the dirt, before the dirt turns into grass. So let me just enclose it off first. So then now, let me just fill this all in. Make our blocks slightly light up and I move around fine when I'm not moving. Actually, I'm gonna keep that one open. That's an interesting question. You ask some of those other folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Actually, no. Keep that open. 1, 2, 3. Doop. Making good progress on what I was planning on doing here. Alright, so now that's all that. So now I just fill this all in with stone. And then at the end, I'm going to celebrate by how happy this is going to hopefully end up looking like. Xbox, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's keep working on this. Do 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 do. Alright, come on, grass. Or come on, dirt. Turn in the grass faster, please. It's not gonna look right until you're all done. I guess I'll be sitting here watching the grass grow. But it's moving. It's moving moderately quickly. Yeah, I guess I'll just fill in the last of the blocks. Then I'll be able to show off the masterpiece later. Yeah, if I looked at it now, it'd look weird with the eyes not being accurate. So come on, grass, I believe in you. We gotta have confidence. Well, at least this is all sectioned off as it should. So yeah, come on, I believe in you. This side's actually almost done. This one's taking a while though. It's the problem with dealing with totally random numbers, random values or whatever. Can't use grass blocks in this version. So come on, grass, I believe in you. You're all very experienced. Only dies to a chicken somehow. Let's see, cheetah is. I don't know how to cheat in grass for this. I don't have a method of being able. Badoots. I don't have a ability to do that because it doesn't save what block is currently selected. Water the grass? Sorry, the water doesn't get up this high, but it's doing good. This one's going a little bit slow, but this one's already almost done. Come on, grass, I believe in you. Well, actually, I guess while that's doing that, I could just, surround the whole thing in planks now, while I wait for the grass to grow. So I guess I'll just let this do whatever. And then, once the grass is all grown, I'll build, another height limit tower or whatever. Ooh, looking at another half an hour or so. Do. Oh, that grass is actually going. It's getting better. I just need to give it enough time. Do. Use cheat and select the block ID. Use cheat. That's not very useful. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. Do. Yeah, they're almost grass. They're slowly making their way. I just might add a whole other layer around this. Because now we're doing... Well, actually, if this is... 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And the whole thing would have been 30. Actually, yeah, to give it a proper definition... Oh, wait. Oh, please tell me I've got enough. Oh, I barely have enough. Yes. Would you use grass if you knew how to cheat it? No. You must believe in classic grass seed. Grass seed or grass speed? Because either one actually works. Let's change the main class with the bytecode editor. That's too much effort. I'm using vanilla found unmodified versions. Do. Well, vanilla other than what's in the launcher. That doesn't count. This is all legitimate Minecraft, and I intend it to be. I'll make use of in-game bugs and whatnot. That's all that. I've used Cheat Engine once like 3 years ago, and ever since then I'd never bothered installing it again. There's too much effort after that. I just don't need it for stuff. All the stuff I do, I'd use other things. I can enjoy Minecraft without it. Oh, how are we looking on the grass? I think we're getting closer. Oh wait, got another layer. 1, 2, 3. Explain the world as vanilla as possible. It's flagged as ours. Yeah, well, I lack surprise. I rely on my own intelligence. I don't rely on the third-party assistance. Alright, how are we looking? Come on, we got 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here. Oh, 1 box, hold on, it's a race. Is that I gonna win? The one that I kept calling slow? This I was taking too long, kept calling slow, and is it actually gonna make a comeback? Okay, well, I don't officially state what I can and can't do. Like, I can, I'm just not going to. I want this world to be as legitimate as possible. Which means, for that last creative version, 0.30, I'm gonna be giving myself a whole bunch. I'm gonna be spawning in a whole bunch of blocks of stuff. You know, because I mean, hey, it's vanilla. And then, you know, when I hit InDev, when I can't use creative anymore, then I'll use whatever I spawned in from the build menu. Oh, come on, what's taking so long? Oh, there you go, that's one. Alright, it's just these 2 blocks. I believe in you. Wow, that's doing that. I'm gonna check something right quickly. Come on. I know that's totally not gonna make a difference, but I want to build. I could start working on a little tower or whatever, the viewing. Ooh, that might actually be a good idea. Build a tower like in the middle of this, and then that way everything's gonna like branch off of that. Come on, I believe in you, grass. Let me dupe on that. Alright, well, I guess I'll head back over here. Let's see. I don't have anything else going on because I've got, you know, all this massive amount of flat land. I've got these huge tracts of land. But it's, you know, I had it majority of my own collection already, but you made that some map. Lost Worlds of Padman 1.2. Doop. Just while I wait for that grass to grow, I'll flatten out this terrain a little bit more. Do. I know I'm very touchy about my classic terrain. I like it all looking smooth and stuff. I like all my Minecraft terrain looking smooth. And classic and in-dev just chucks all that out the window and says, no, I think I'll do something else. Alright, what are we looking at? I think it may be done. And I'm already realizing that it's not necessarily how I wished it to turn out, because I waited all that time for the grass to grow, and I'm thinking that was probably not the best idea. But why not? I'll just start with a little tower. So, I can already tell this is like kind of interesting. I'm just going to, you know, build up to the height limit or whatever. And then this way I'm gonna show y'all a good view of what I created. So if you know the little blue guy that I use to represent Zelinator all the time, I felt like making his face on large scale using, 3x3 blocks instead of just single pixels. So therefore, that's kind of how this turned out. And I'd say, oh, I'm actually kind of far away from that. Oops. I'd say it turned out pretty alright. The scale is accurate. And that uses all the 5 available solid block types: stone, cobblestone, dirt, grass, and planks. Yeah, that's all that. That's why I wanted to wait for the grass to grow, because, it would look pretty weird if the eyes weren't all filled in, because then it would look like he was blinking or something. So I have now created the official look for the classic Zelinator. How Zelinator would look if made using only original classic block types. Now we're looking over there. This really is a super long pathway over here. Yeah, look at all this flat terrain. Big old wide open space of it. Alright, let me head back here. I already have my height limit tower over there. Hold on. Let me check this right quickly. Ooh, actually, I kind of like this. I might use this part as a thumbnail. Change the thumbnail again. Zoop. So I'll keep that like that. Figured I'll take the screenshot now instead of trying to load the world later. Well, while I need to take care of something right quickly. Doop, doop, doop. Ooh, maybe later classic when we get all the different wool colors. If I made another Zelinator next to it, but using, more updated blocks. Ooh, man, that's gonna take up a whole lot more of the space I have down here. That's fine, probably. Let me just do that. All right. One last thing. Doop doop doop. Want to take care of all this now so that I don't need to deal with it later. All right. How are we looking? We are at an hour and 38 minutes, so another 20 minutes or so. So let's see. I'm kind of wanting another tower of sorts. I still like that whole village. I could just, own up to it that I wanted to build a boat way back last week, and I never got to it. Everyone will probably say no. Minecraft InDev is the most glitchy phase of Minecraft. I find old InfDev, but if you're talking about it in its entirety, actually no, I want to call newer InfDev. The whole stuttering zone problems. Newer InfDev has problems as well. Because whatever Notch did to, notch up the chunk code or whatever. I find InDev to be relatively stable because there's such a smooth transition from Classic, and it ended in a very good manner. I find InfDev to be most problematic. Alright, let me just fill this all in, because you know me, I like my smooth terrain. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna own up to it and make that wooden boat. I guess that'll be the last thing. I'll save that area for a village, but I kind of want to save it for when we've got more blocks and stuff. Just add doors and sneaking. InDev is perfect. I'm clearing up all this little terrain just so it's one huge chunk of it. That turned the grass before the water flooded. I wish the eyes turned the grass that quickly. Oh well. Actually, can we get flowing water in Indev as well? I don't like Indev's evaporation. That's one thing that did bother me though. Because if you wanted infinite water, that would require the ocean. There we go. F12 didn't bother, press the F key and it instantly regrets it. Change the view distance, because let me see, hold on, let me see if I could get this. I just go pew, pew, pew. Wee, it's all void. Not really. Hold on, how much of an FPS difference does that actually make? So let's see, I'm chilling here. 1200, 1100, right around 1200. I close that and I'm getting... Well, hey, it saved me a whole... like 600 FPS. I guess that's pretty good. It's a bit more realistic having limited water inland. I don't like how, you know, digging it out, it would, you know, have a high chance of evaporating. So eventually, you would just run out of water if you messed with it too much. All your water would just go poof. But it's Minecraft. I don't expect Minecraft to be realistic. Everything floats, except for sand and gravel within Indev. Alright, here we go. Alright. Oh, is that grass still grass? Look at that. I'm now very, very kind of tempted to surround that grass with cobbles. Let's see, is it gonna survive? That's physics to all blocks. Alright, try that. Make a floating world and see what happens. I'm gonna preserve this grass. Because for somehow it withstood the test of time and dealt with flooding. And I'm gonna keep this like this. Because you can quiver. Alright, so this grass, eventually I'm just gonna cover with a piece of glass. Probably, if I remember. Save the world. Okay, let's see. How am I gonna do this? Let me find out. Doop doop doop. I could make a little boat in like 20 minutes or whatever. I could make a basic sailboat. Except the sails are gonna be something that's totally not of a good fabric or whatever. Watching this in 144p. Why? One made in 12A last episode. Let's see, if we're starting with this, I'm gonna make a boat my own way. I'll start with 2 blocks underwater. Actually, no, I'll start with 3. Well, actually, yeah, I'll start with 3 blocks underwater. Hold on. I got this. If I go over in this little middle area, let me just take out a lot of the dirt. Oh, man. You're able to see so much farther down here. So if I just clean this up a little bit, I'm looking forward to sponges. Sponges are going to be fun, because then I can build underwater bases relatively quickly. Oop. Yeah, let me just get rid of this whole section right here. Alright. So yeah, I'm thinking this area right here is going to be the middle section. Hold on. Alright, let's see. We're looking at 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be the bottom of the boat right here. I'll make it, I'll make it 5 wide. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. 144p because it looks 2009-ish. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. At least do 240p. That way you could get your good old VHS quality. Oopsies. Alright, let's see. How am I going to do this? I'm totally going to have the inside be completely flooded for the time being, just because I don't feel like cleaning it all out. Maybe I'll add more to it tomorrow. When I get, sand and gravel, I could just fill it in. Let's see. Some things are best left in the past. Alright, let's see. How am I feeling? Like 144p. That's a long bow. It's fine. I never said. I never gave a specific size I had in mind. I can probably get it done in the next 15 minutes or so. At least the main part of it. I think it'll be fine. Most probably. We'll see. We'll see how far I get. I'd like to believe I'm gonna make good progress, though. I'm just gonna fill that in the back. Oopsies. But keep that slightly curved, and let me head on over here. And if I plop this here, I could build on that and that side without needing to have an additional plank. Alright, here we go. Making progress. Actually, if it's going to be like this, if the bottom's going to be 3 wide, what I'll do is have it be like this. I'm going to extend it out 2 blocks outward, which totally negates my previous plans. Boop, 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 boop. This will be fine, assuming it turns out how I would like it to, which it may or may not. We'll see. Oh wait, did I do it 4 blocks? Yeah, 3 blocks of space. This is fine. I got this. Oop, not that one. There we go. Alright. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Message retracted, message retracted. Yeah, well in the stream you can see when it went poof. So let me plop right up like that. Hadoop. Alright, we're almost at the surface, so I could actually move at full speed. Because I'm looking forward to that. Alright, there we go. Alright. We're coming up on the surface here pretty soon. I don't know how I'll fill it on the inside. Rana is cool, and there's a certain someone I could think of from the Omni Archive community who has a very specific interest in Rana for whatever reasons. If y'all know who I'm talking about, then y'all know who I'm talking about. He even made a joke not that long ago in the chat, because I saw a picture with a bunch of Ranas, and I was like, this reminds me of something. So I'm going to do the same thing for this layer as well. I'm going to expand it by 2 blocks. Zoop. All right, we're almost there. We're almost at the surface. we're coming up here. We'll see how much of this I get done. I'm probably not even gonna finish the whole thing. I'll be able to save this for tomorrow's stream. I would like to hope. Because when this stream is over, after I have lunch and stuff, I'm gonna start working on figuring out how to get these worlds into 14A. When we first found your channel? No, I guarantee you we are totally different people. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't care. But no, I guarantee we are totally different people. Man, I'm liking the surface area. This was super effective. Alright, so now... Wait, you talking about Minecraft Legacy, the tribute I made? Oh, was talking to Minecraft 12. Oh. Oh, just kidding. Okay, then you don't know about my Minecraft Legacy tribute to ramen. Alright, back to work. Do. Oh, wait. And I know I keep expanding it outward every time, and this is just becoming irrelevant. But I still do it just so I can, keep track of my stuff. Oop. Oh, hey, that bug is existing. Look, I can swim in the corner of the block. Hold on. This doesn't get fixed until... Oh, what is it? Beta 1.5? That you could, you can interact with non-solid blocks through the corners. I have a very high degree of confidence this doesn't get fixed until mid-beta. Because then, everyone's, like, hidden water things gets fixed in 15A, then it makes a comeback. If it gets fixed in 15A, then it makes a comeback in, later. Oop, almost, there we go. Alright, there we go. Woo! Busy flow. Alright. Oh, we got another 7 minutes. Okay, let's see. How am I doing this? Alright, so let's keep going. Oop. Do. Interesting how this kind of just becomes not as pointy as it was going to be. But that's fine. Oop. Probably. 1, 2, 3. Because on the underside... Actually, this is fine. It's close enough. I mean, it's not very... The shape isn't as accurate to how boats should be, but I don't care. This is gonna be my kind of boat. Boop. Oops. Alright, we're making good progress, because I've got the whole basis of this all good to go. So then from here, it's just gonna be plopping up the walls. Like I said, I'm not gonna clear out the water. Oh wait, here, keep it like that. Oh wait, is it like that? Oh, I did that wrong. I already did do this side. Whoopsies. Alright, there we go. Alright. So yeah, now it's come down to... I'm just gonna build upward. Yeah, I know it's all planks. I don't really care. I'll add logs later. Probably. Well, I would assume 12A has it. 13A currently has it. I would assume that it exists in every version up until. Forgot to mention that. You'll find out. Well, you'll find out when it gets fixed soon enough. Probably. If Minecraft 12 is testing the versions when it does get fixed, then we can wait for the results. It's gonna be a very large bow. Alright, what are we looking at, 5 minutes? Yeah, we can go over a little bit. It doesn't need to be exactly 2-hour stream. I'm gonna make the below deck first. Actually, this whole front part's I'm for sure gonna want to redo, because I can already tell I'm not sure I'm liking it. So I will expand upon. Oop. Let me finish these walls right quickly. I know the shape is gonna look pretty off, but it's fine. By now I'm just gonna try to rush it. So let's see, if I want 2 blocks down here, then yeah, I guess I'll just replace the whole surface level. Alright, I got this. Made a video on a similar bug that still appears in 21A. 23A, sorry, read that wrong. 23A01. So let me fill this back in. I won't say fill it back in because it wasn't going to be filled in to begin with. So then that's going to be, you know, the lowest of the lows. The bottom of the deck. Well, the lowest deck. And then this is going to be like the main area. And then above this, that's where it's going to be the top deck. The surface level. Wooden super tanker, I guess. I don't really know what this was supposed to be, what kind of ship this was going to be. Right now, I think I'm just going to make it flat, and then I'll kind of just leave it as it is, and work on it hopefully tomorrow, assuming I could figure out 14A. I really hope so. I have a high degree of confidence because it is possible. Why can't I trigger it then? You gotta make sure you're in the right, the correct corner. Because it's only one corner where the water will, it'll work. Because like this one, you can see this one doesn't work. This corner does work. I don't know. Is it you're using the original versions? Oopsies. Oh, I can't test this. Oopsies, I've made a mistake. Actually, wait here. I can test this anyways. Yeah, that one doesn't work. And then if I get on over here, yeah, I think it might only be just one corner, unless I'm crazy. Tried OG 12A03. Who knows? Well, feel free to take time to do in your experimentation, because the lowest deck, that's gotta just be filled in with water until I get sponges, then I'll clean it out. And then this is just gonna be as is. So then after that, I'll be making another deck. What are we at? Yeah, I'm not gonna decorate this. Coming up on the end here relatively soon. So let me fill this part in. Actually, I'll just go back and forth. It's probably gonna be most effective. Wooden barge. I guess. We'll see how it looks on the outside. It only works in one corner. I thought it was one corner. Because it's just the way, it's a very minor mathematical error how your location is slightly, it's just the way, you know, origin is pointed and whatnot. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was just one corner or if it was two. Actually, if it was two, then that wouldn't make sense. It would need to be three. Well, there you go. If next time you mention it in Craftology, I'd like credit for pointing out that you totally forgot. Actually knew about it, but forgot to mention. Well, the bug sticks around for a while, because I know it's all through alpha and up until it gets fixed in beta. So I don't know if it gets fixed beforehand, just because I don't play Classic enough. This is probably one of the most times I've spent playing Classic within the past month or so. Wink, wink. I know. People can be credited for more than one thing. For example, if we take a look at the Omni Archive index, I've got credit for version contributions and research. Woo! Some people just have research, others just have version contributions, but nah, I get credit for two things. Woo! I play a lot of Classic, it's relaxing. Classic is too simple for me. It has its own charm, but I prefer something more complicated like InDev or InfDev. Alright, I totally encased myself in here. Alright, let's see. How are we looking? Because I realize I totally need a way to get in and out. In and out, like, you know, the burger place. Actually, if you're from another country, you probably don't understand that. Alright. Let's see. How are we looking? Because I'm probably gonna, you know, be done here. What about Alpha? Redstone. Redstone is relatively simple in Alpha. It's not until, I'd want to say beta, when we get repeaters, that more stuff can be done. Then, you know, you get pistons, and then you can do more than just doors opening, and calculators, and computers. Yeah, here we go. I'd say it actually looks pretty decent. It looks exactly how I envisioned it's gonna look. Let me hop on deck. I could make a staircase. Actually, if I make a staircase, I'm gonna need two staircases. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But I'd say this is a fair enough place. 1.5 is what makes redstone complicated. And you can make a repeater enough. That's all. Well, yes and no. I'm talking about the repeater block. That's beta 1.3. No way. That little piece of dirt is still grass as well. You know, I'm gonna. Somehow, I think this guy withstood the test of time even longer. Am I going crazy? Is dirt not supposed to turn into grass later? Let me, because I thought, you know, the other cobblestone for, you know, or the other grass for not actually turning into dirt underwater. Now I gotta go for a swim. But yeah, this is pretty much end of stream. It's close enough. I'll make this fancy later when we actually get new blocks. And whatnot. You can make a repeat alphabet using 2 redstone torches, 1 lit and 1 unlit. Yeah, I knew that, but I was referring to the physical block. Okay, is this whole thing just covered in... I don't like the shoreline. Hold on. Yeah, we're just about done here after I make this how I want it to be. Because right now it's little... That's what I meant, not the physical block. Okie. Because I don't like the shoreline just being, 2-block jump. The only time I ever liked 2-block jumps is my favorite biome ever added to Minecraft, and I was sad that it went poof. And that is the gravel beach. That has always been and will always be my favorite Minecraft biome, where you got the 2-block. Well, you got like one or two layers of gravel, and then you got the 2-block jump up until the grass. Favorite biome of all time. Yeah, I guess this guy's gonna be grass. So let's see. How's the world looking? World's looking pretty alright. Let's see. Can I spawn on the boat? I don't think it covers enough surface area. Oh hey, back over here at me. Alright, let me just head on over here. Actually, I might use this for the thumbnail. That hasn't turned to grass either. Underwater green grass. This guy, I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but over here, I've been waiting the entire stream for this to turn the grass, and it never turned the grass. Oh my goshness. Is that gonna force update it? I don't know, because I was waiting while working on this whole pathway. I was waiting for, because I cleared out this area, I was waiting for it to turn grass. It's supposed to spread below. Yeah, but it hasn't. It hasn't spread below for the past hour. Grass isn't doing what grass is supposed to do. It's supposed to spread below. I've seen it spread below. Somewhere. I don't know, somewhere else in the world. But yeah, I guess that's all it for the stream. Any final words before we head back tomorrow within 14A, which will be a new world, and hopefully at the same time all these other previous 5 worlds that I've been on. Yeah, I really like this tunnel. I really like this whole pathway in general. The boat's alright. And then Zelinator's face over there is looking pretty good as well. But yeah, I'd say this world turned out well enough. And then throughout, classic, when the worlds come together, I'll start adding more. Stretch. Well, yeah, that is it for this stream. So I will see y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. Later than that for those overseas. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. Bye. Any final words? That will spread eventually. Ending stream in 3, 2, 1, click.